Pisces, welcome to your reading. Thank you for checking out the channel. Since it's the last day of the week, what I'm going to be doing is an energy check-in for you guys. So what that means is I'm going to pull a Thoth tarot deck, or not tarot deck, a tarot card, for the energy that you've been in this past month and where you're at now. And then I'm going to pull a card for the month up ahead. I'm also going to pull up a card for your transitioning energy, see what that might be like. I'm going to use the Aleister Wonderland Oracle after that to get a little bit more. Ooh, that's way too many cards. Not taking all of that. What was I saying? Aleister Wonderland Oracle to get a little bit more insight on that one. And then I'm going to pull the tarot. I'm going to use the Welcome to Night Vale Tarot by Jessica Hayworth. And do 3 per month, and then 1 for the transitioning energy. And then I'll use the Rider-Waite Tarot to clarify. So this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. If it resonates, awesome. If it doesn't, then you don't have to worry about it. You could check out the other energy reading I did for Pisces last month, or you can check out, if you were born on a cusp, you could check out your cusping sign for you guys. I think it would be either Aquarius or Aries, I believe. At the end of the reading, I will show you the bottom of the deck. It's just, if I show it to you now, it gets a little cluttered. So, let's go ahead and get into it. For the month that you've had, we have the 5 of Cups, disappointment. So, I feel like this past month maybe has been a bit of a rough one for you. It seems for some reason, these like little lily leaves over here, they seem to like overshadow everything to me. So it feels like it could be that this entire month has been a very big disappointment. It feels very heavy, very upsetting. Yeah, just very, very, very disappointed. Something, maybe you were hoping for something and it didn't come to fruition. Or maybe something came to light that made you disappointed, but it's just been very heavy and very disappointing for you. Let's go ahead and get to the month up ahead. We do have the 8 of Wands, swiftness. So something might be coming in very quickly for you this coming up month. There's a rainbow, so I feel like this disappointment might be turning around for the better. I believe the rainbow was a promise from God to never flood the earth again, so there might be a promise coming in, a promise being fulfilled, or maybe just something good is happening that's going to be coming in very quickly for you this coming up month. For the transitioning energy, we do have the 5 of Discs, worry, the Prince of Discs, and the Tower. So, I feel like something's really going to shake you to your core in this transitioning period. Something is going to happen that's just very shocking. Interestingly enough, it's very strange. I want to say that the thing that might shock you is like something's going to be coming in for you. That could be very good, but we do have this worry, which is why it's like interesting and shocking enough and all that stuff, because I feel like this has to do with financial. It doesn't necessarily, maybe there's something else worrying you during this transitioning period, but I do feel like there is a sense of worry, antsiness, and it might have to do with like financial state, but I do feel like there is something good coming in for you with this Prince of Disc here. And the prince, all the princes in this deck have to do with the airy part of whatever element they're in. So this is the airy part of Earth. So I want to say that there's going to be a lot of grounded thoughts, a lot of rational thoughts happening in spite of this Tower and in spite of this worry. There's going to be a lot of rational thoughts here during this transitioning period. So let's go ahead and see what this, for this disappointment, we do have curiouser and curiouser. Discovery, inquiry, weirdness, and curiosity. So I feel like it could be that, like, you were hoping that something was going to be happening for you. Maybe some sort of something that, like, you were expecting to happen didn't happen, and it caused this great like shadowy disappointment for you, and now you're just curious as to, well, what the heck, man, I want to say, like, specifically what the heck. Yeah, I don't know, that's all it's saying there. Just, what the heck? Why is it like this? Why is it like that? Why did it happen this way? Why couldn't it have happened that way? Things like that. We do have for this Eight of Wands, the swiftness. Shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. Manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of conditions. And forget who you are. Conditioning falls away and memory no longer defines you. I almost want to say, because we see here she's got like a paint palette here, paint brushes, and it does seem very Van Gogh back here, the Starry Night kind of thing. Shine bright like a candle. I want to say maybe something that you're passionate about, something that you do for maybe a hobby or is your passion project. Maybe that has to do with this rainbow here, this thing that's coming in, this swiftness. Manage to be glad. So I guess you create your own happiness is what I'm trying to say, is what it's trying to tell you. You can create your own happiness coming up, and that you're going to create your own happiness coming up, maybe. And forget who you are. Conditioning falls away, memory no longer defines you. Perhaps it has to do with maybe you were acting a certain way in the past and you don't want that to, like, be brought back up into the future. Maybe maybe you're going to become a new kind of person in this. Maybe you want to become a new person in this. If something with your passion project kind of works out, maybe you don't want to be exactly the way that you are. If it's going to be in the public eye, maybe it's going to be something different. I don't know. We'll have to get more tarot to figure that one out. But we do have for your transitioning period, no need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. So even though there's going to be like a tower moment, something that shakes you to your core, and there's worry, you don't have to be afraid of anything. You don't have to be upset about anything. Because it says you're powerful. We have, for the month that you've had, the Hierophant and the Five of Cups. So even more disappointment. More sorrow and just upsetness. With that Hierophant there, I want to say, like, disappointed about something with the divine. That might not be the case, but it feels kind of like it might have to do with the divine. It could be it has to do with some kind of a contract or paperwork or something like that with the Hierophant there. Sometimes he has to do with legal terms and things like that. Maybe it has to do with teaching. It does feel like a disappointment with something of those, though. We have the Ten of Cups. So I feel like maybe there was a bit of an excitement at some point in the middle of the month. We have these cups raining down. Whoa, that's way too many cards. I'm not taking all that. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so we have, like, these two figures that are, like, clamoring to grab all these cups, right? So I want to say that maybe you had maybe a spark, an idea, or something happened to you, or something that made you think that you can, like, something was going to work out for you. For this Ten of Cups that has you clamoring for something. Since the overall theme is disappointment, maybe it didn't come to fruition, but I don't know. We do have the Six of Cups for the end of the month, so I want to say a lot of reflection. I almost want to say pour into yourself, like your childlessness, your playfulness, pouring into your playfulness for something. So for the month up ahead, we have the Queen of Swords. So I want to say a clear understanding of what it is you want. It's like, it's piercing the back of her head and coming out of her mouth. So I want to say that there's like definitely like your thoughts and what you say are going to be one this coming up month. Everything that you want, you think of, you think is true and needs to be said is going to be said. There's going to be clarity in that. We have Temperance, the Two of Pentacles, and Judgment. So I want to say that something is definitely going to be coming in here. There's two hands in each of these depictions, which makes me feel balance. Like there's like cupping this explosion. There's like the two hands here, and then cupping the fire with the water raining down in between. So it does feel very balance oriented. There's going to be something happening that's, I almost want to say some news is coming in that's going to be very striking. It's almost precious almost, because these two depictions here, they're cupping the things as if they're like, you know, fragile and precious, and like cupping the water, cupping the fire, cupping this like explosion. It's like holding it as if it's precious. And then we have the Two of Pentacles here. So maybe you work with your hands, I want to say. Maybe it shows. But something might be coming in the middle of the month for you that's very precious, and it's going to bring you a lot of balance. I feel like you're going to figure out a balance. What else for the end of the month here? Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like at the end of the month here, you're going to be working hard towards something. You're going to be working towards your skill sets. Like you can see this guy, he's digging all these holes, but he's also inside the hole himself that he's already dug. So it feels like immersing yourself in something that you are creating, and really working hard towards that. For this transitioning period, let's see. Interesting. We have the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. So, I feel like there might be a bit of fighting with yourself coming up here. Maybe not with yourself, maybe it's with other people, but I feel like there is going to be a bit of bickering. And I do feel like it's mostly with yourself, to be honest. Or maybe it does have to do with the divine. Like I said, you may have been disappointed with the divine. And since we also have the Five of Discs here, it makes me feel like I don't know. I feel like this transitioning period is going to be a weird back and forth with this one. Like there's going to be something's going to come in for you that you're going to have a lot of rational thought. Something's going to shake you to your core, and it's going to be a bit of a good thing, a bit of a bad thing. There's a bit of excitement, there's a bit of worry, there's a bit of passion, there's a bit of hardship. It feels very back and forth. I'm going to go ahead and get the Rider-Waite tarot out to clarify. Okay, I was just checking the time that we got here. Five of Cups and the Hierophant, please. Interesting. We have the Ace of Cups. I feel like maybe there was a disappointment of a hope. Maybe you were hoping for something with this Hierophant card, whether it be for paperwork, contract, the divine, whatever it is. There was a hope involved, and it ended up disappointed instead. It ended in disappointment. This Ten of Cups. Interesting. So this Ten of Cups, I said there was like a happiness, a clamoring, things like that. There was a change that maybe you had thought about bringing about upon a change. Maybe not. Maybe you thought about bringing upon change. Maybe you had been hoping for a change, or maybe you decided you're going to bring change yourself. We have the Six of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles. So I said that you're going to pour into yourself and pour into your childlikeness, your playfulness. So we also have the Seven of Pentacles there, which makes me feel like you started working towards being more playful. Maybe it has to do with this passion thing, this like paint palette or whatever, this passion project that you're working on. Maybe it's like making your passion project a little bit more childlike. I don't know. We do have for the Queen of Swords the Hermit. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of clarity in the way that you think and the way you speak. I feel like there's going to be a lot of like thought processes and I want to say thoughts about something precious. Thoughts about something precious to you and making it be, because he's got this star like in this cage here. I know it's supposed to be like a lantern or whatever, but it feels like it's a precious idea, a precious thing that you have, and you're trying to like, I guess, speak it into existence in a way. Make it so that this star doesn't burn out. We do have, with this sense of balance that I was talking about, the Eight of Pentacles yet again. So he's working really hard at this, at what he's doing. He's working very hard at his job kind of thing. I might get another clarifier here for this last one. We have the Eight of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles. I said you're immersing yourself in your work. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Alright, is that recording again? Yes, okay, it's recording again. Sorry, it cut out. But for the Five of Pentacles, we have the Three of Cups that came up. So I almost want to say maybe if you're feeling left out in the cold, maybe there's going to be an end to that, and there's going to be a celebration for that with this Eight of Pentacles, because overall this feels very good. I don't know. That's just what I want to say. So for this transitioning period, we also have the Queen of Pentacles. So I am getting a sense of something precious again. She's cradling this pentacle here. So I am getting a sense of something, maybe a hope, maybe something is coming in for you that's going to be hopeful or powerful to you, bring you some sort of abundance. Maybe a rabbit means something to you. We do have this rabbit here. Alright, focus, there we go. So maybe a rabbit means something to you? I'm not sure. I'll show you the bottom of the deck real quick. We have the Ace of Wands for the Rider-Waite Tarot. The Three of Swords for the Welcome to Night Vale Tarot. For the Alice in Wonderland Oracle, we have You Are Rare and Free. There are not many like you. And for the Thoth Tarot deck, we have the Three of Cups, Abundance. So I'm getting a sense of, with this, you have maybe a new idea, maybe a new thing that you're working on, or that you're going to be working on, a new passion or something, or a new idea that has to relate with your passion. Three of Swords, this does feel very heavily to do with this disappointment. Very... That's all I want to say. That's all it wants to tell me. That just has to do with this disappointment. You are rare and free. There are not many like you. That's just kind of how it is. And it feels like that has to do with like this coming up thing. Like people are going to recognize how rare you are and how precious that might be for some of them. And we do have the Three of Cups here, abundance. So I feel like that could be that you're going to be coming into quite a bit of abundance coming up. These cups are made out of, it looks like grapes, so I'm getting a sense of like maybe luxury. You know how they always have the depiction of like the emperor or whatever being fed grapes, and that's like peak royalty and luxury and things like that. I'm kind of getting a sense of that. So that is the reading that I have for you today, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please comment, share, subscribe, like is the other one. Alright, I'll see you guys all next week. Bye.